23 ABC's Digital Update is brought to you by West Medical.
Good evening, I'm Jessica Harrington. Here's what's making headlines around Kern County. New details have been released related to the shooting in Northeast Bakersfield that left a man dead last night. Officials say around 6:30, Bakersfield police responded to Tony's Pizza on Highway 178 for a shooting involving an off-duty sheriff's deputy. When officers arrived, they found a man dead in the parking lot of the business. Officials say they learned the suspect had been driving erratically for some time, which generated calls to the California Highway Patrol. The suspect lost a tire, pulled into the parking lot of the restaurant, and then attempted to get into the business through the back door. The suspect then walked to the front of the business and approached a vehicle in the parking lot. Several people at the restaurant tried to approach the man after he started trying to break the vehicle's window. The suspect then pulled a gun out. The off-duty deputy who was at the business confronted the suspect with his own firearm. The two exchanged gunfire and the suspect fell to the ground. The deputy started moving others away from the area and then continued to challenge the suspect, who is still armed. The deputy did fire again. Medical aid arrived, but the man died at the scene. A firearm was recovered from the suspect. No one else was injured. The deputy is now on paid administrative leave. The sheriff's office wants to warn you about scammers pretending to be representatives with the department. According to KCSO, the person is asking if the resident supports law enforcement and defunding the police, and then asks for donations for KCSO. KCSO says it's not making the calls and say they are suspected of being a scam. If you receive a call like this, you're asked to call your local law enforcement agency to report it.
I got clean my lip.
Another example of community policing by the Bakersfield Police Department is one officer joined teens for a jam session at a city park. Officers were sent to the park for a noise complaint, but the responding officer couldn't help himself, picked up a guitar and started playing. After they were done rocking out, the officers spoke with the teens about the park curfew and the city's noise regulations. The teens understood and respectfully left on their own.
And the big story in weather again today, it's unhealthy air quality. Recent report, 5 p.m., 192 for our air quality index. That's on the high end of unhealthy, so you don't want to spend a lot of time outside under these conditions. Tomorrow's air quality, 185. That is unhealthy once again, so this really isn't going to be improving for us as we head through the weekend, and we'll see that on the smoke model here. We're going to pause it at about midnight tonight. Still areas of heavy smoke across Kern County, especially into the Central Valley here, San Joaquin Valley. That's where we're going to see the worst of the air quality, and we'll see another wave as we head into tomorrow afternoon. So very smoky as we head into the weekend here. That is going to keep our temperatures, at least for some of us, a little bit cooler. I'm going 98 for the high temperature in Bakersfield, still well into the triple digits for the desert. Is a little chance that we could see some showers by the time we get to Sunday for Bakersfield, but only about a 10% chance. We'll hope for that though, because that could take some of the smoke out of the sky. In general though, we'll stay below 100 degrees until about Wednesday, when that smoke starts to move away. If that smoke starts to move away, mountain communities have some slight chances for rain Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. And again, still tracking those smoky skies.
That's your latest news and weather update. For the latest news anytime, be sure to log on to our website, turn23.com.